Greetings and salutations, and welcome back. Alright, at least I hope you're all still there. I'm back. Anyway, so yes, we were resting.
Alright, I need your ideas. Who is that storyteller who's living in the capital? How could an elf look so old? It shouldn't be possible.
I feel that he's much more than he appears. I sense true power within him, not the power corrupted by evil. Whoever he is, he might be a valuable ally. Apparently Tristan doesn't have a soundbite for that. Thanks, Murder Sauce, and welcome back to you too. Also, so glad that not having a soundbite didn't bug out Tristan to the point where it balked the game. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, more kingdom messages. Let's have a quick look at this, see if there's anything I can do about them. Event. A visitor awaits in the castle. That's free visitors. I'm on my way back. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Journey will take a day. Alright, and we're just going to push all the way through. Even if it goes, everybody's tired. Because I could really do with getting back today. We got 3 people already. Hey, made it back. And we'll go straight to the throne room. That village is still looking a little bit bare and barren. It is a barony, after all. Oh god, now I'm starting with the puns. Okay. Who are you? I don't recognize that foppish hair. The man before you reeks of vanity. His black hair is curled, styled and generously waxed, from the hair atop his head to the points of his moustache. His cheeks and forehead are powdered white, giving him a pallid look. His hands rest casually on the golden hilt of his rapier. As he approaches, a mean, sly smile appears on his face, clearly practiced and prepared in advance. Ah, the ruler of this barony. I am flattered by your attention. Sir Stenoff Mosconi of Ptax, at your service. I don't like the direction this conversation is taking. We'll speak again later. No. I mean, I've got to play my part. What brings a Pitaxian noble into my barony? I was just travelling back home to glorious Pitax after visiting Restov. In all service to King Castruccio Ivaretti. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pitax's bold new neighbour. I must say I really should have spared myself the trouble. It's hardly worth seeing. I'm always open to criticism, as long as it is fair and reasonable. Well then, I'll be glad to give you my report. Sir Stivanov's voice takes on a condescending tone. Among your follow along on your fingers, assuming you can count. 1. Your army is weak. You lack the guards and proper defense of your lands. You must choose between villages and towns and the trade routes. 2. Your economy is in shambles. You have to personally resolve an issue of tax collection from some lowly inn, and it seems your treasury even depends on this handful of coins. 3. Your culture, well, is non-existent, really. What do you even have? No art galleries, no universities. Your capital may as well be a cowshed with your donkey sitting atop a heap of hay. Perhaps there is a touch of truth in your words, but my barony is still very young. Everything will be different soon. If anything ever changes here, it'll be the number of dung flies, and that will only grow. Ah well, I shan't continue this slaughter. No use battling one who can't even fight back. All the best. He performs a mocking bow. Well, that was a thing. That's basically a summary of everything that you've not yet improved. A peasant woman, her face soaked with tears, approaches you quickly. Oh, your grace, woe is me! I've met my darkest hour. You're my last hope, and by all the gods I ever prayed to, don't leave me in need. She's been in need for like 2 days now. You think somebody else could have sorted her out? My name is Jenna Tannison. Our village is a short way from here. It's been 2 days since my boy, Tig, ran away, and I haven't seen him since. 2 days, and you're here? And also, you waited here for like a day? We searched and searched. It's no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. I mean... Why me? Why have you been waiting in my throne room for like a day? No? Not valid questions? Alright. Do you have any ideas where he might be? Jenna looks around cautiously and whispers. There's an old hag in the Nile Marches, a swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud, don't even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has the evil eye and cheats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars into the sky. Sure as day that she took my boy. Do people disappear frequently here? They sure do. There are so many hazards around, it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest, and monsters, and troblins, and bandits, and whatever. Even adults have hard time surviving here, and for a little kid, whoa! I hate the fact that it's all like, where's the option to dispatch some guards to deal with this? I mean, it really does not strike me as like the Baron's job. Dealing with trolls, that's fine because they are a genuine threat. This hag, as it would appear, I'm not believing it. But I'm lawful good, so I don't think I can say I don't have time for this. So I think I'll have to try and find him. Oh, your grace, thank you so much. I'll be praying to Estrel to grant you long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby, in the tavern. May the good gods help you. The sobbing woman leaves. Oh, more people. Ah, Gerard. Welcome back. Ooh, 2,500 gold coins. Don't mind if I do. Your Grace, we are victorious. We've fought off a spire invasion and defeated the strange dryad who led them. As a sign of gratitude, your subjects have a special reward for you. I wonder, was this flood of spiders truly caused by that curse? I mean, the curse must be ancient and very ominous. The spiders were definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. I agree with Lindsay. This does seem strange, more like a plot of an insane dryad than a true curse. But how can we explain the dismal atmosphere on the bald hilltop? The pressure of us both felt there, Jod. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead this spider invasion into the barony. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited Bald Hilltop again. It's grown quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just laying low, like a monster that rests before it feeds again. I want to deal with this problem once and for all. What do you recommend? Yes, let's level the bald hilltop to the ground and put an end to the curse. I doubt we'll be able to defeat it in such a straightforward fashion. The heart of the curse is undoubtedly centered on Bald Hilltop. The spiders appeared all throughout the barony. I don't think we're going to do any damage to the curse by destroying the hilltop. I would expect exactly the opposite. We'd only provoke it into attacking again. immediately on the heels of the last. No, the best that we can do for now is to make sure we're prepared for the next attack. Don't be such a pessimist, Tristan. We might early be able to overcome the curse, but only through studying it thoroughly. Your Grace, I will gather all the information available on this situation and get to work. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount of time. I'd say half a year or even more. But now that the bald hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we will have enough time to prepare for the next attack. Okay, Tristan, you're being a little bit panicky over nothing, but we'll prepare for the next attack. Very wise. If we only knew more about the curse, we might figure out some way to fight it. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They'd never had a spider invasion before, and nothing ever happened on Bald Hilltop before either. Now both spiders and the curse? Right when your new barony appeared in the Stolen Lands? All of this seems highly coincidental. Get ready for anything. Okay. I mean, I think to a certain degree, visitors wait at the castle, visitors wait at the castle, visitors wait at the castle. Until people start finishing off things, I don't think there's much more. See, I've been all over my domain and gathered what I can. To the point that I'm now still 32 bill points per week. Oh, yes, it wasn't... Yeah, it increased my things. So we got 10 days for that. We've got 3 days for the taxes, and it's only Jod who can go to that. So let's skip a day. Skip another day. And another one. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital has discovered a loophole in the law. Increasing legislative pressure helped stem the loss of taxes, but some merchants complain, while others simply left the barony. Loyalty -1. Oh, I'm supposed to be finding that kid, aren't I? Or is that a project? Trade agreement. Agreement with Joseph. I'm supposed to be going to look for some kid and I just left it like an additional 2 days. Whoopsie. Also, I'm a little bit annoyed that Jod's workshop isn't already listed here. It's got a while yet. Right, events, that's Jod. Projects. I think most of these are a financial minister who don't have, or Jod. Which is a bit annoying. Alright, let's go look for that kid. I only left it a couple of extra days. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. Right? Oh wait, no, I need to go rest because I'm at the blood door. The death door. And switch back to your normal weapon. And check your inventory. I'm okay. Could sell a couple of things, I suppose. It's not really worth stressing too much over. Maybe I should have gone looking for that kid a little bit sooner. I'm sure he'll be fine. Main square, because I do actually want to get rid of some of that junk. Oh, I am so tired. Got a Pathfinder 2 game earlier. I've got a Pathfinder 2 game later as well. I'm going to have to try and wake up for. Yes, yes, I am your grace. Still a strange man getting a statue in my town. Not sure if I appreciate it. Let's have a look at your goods. Anything interesting at the top of this list? Nope. Oh, the adamantine full plate is a potential. Because it doesn't increase the AC, but it does give DR3, which would help. Or do I go down for the mithril, which again doesn't change the AC, but actually halves the weight of it? It tells me £25 there. If we compare that to a current one somehow. Yeah, £50. I mean, it doesn't really do much until we can get a mithril tower shield, because she's still gonna be overweight by a massive amount. But shed, stash, order by type, offer everything that was junk, get rid of that, get rid of that. Keep hold of the ever burning torch because there's trolls on the loose, and offer. I actually have a fair amount of money now, but I can't. Do I buy Valerie the adamantine? Because that is really on the scale of useful, because it's 3 points of damage resistance up and down unless they're using adamantine weapons. No, it doesn't even cover that. Yeah, it's just straight up. Better for the 3 points of damage. I'll think on it, because it is a very expensive thing to buy, even if I do decide to opt for it. Let's head down and look. Let's go looking for that kid after a couple of days. How are we doing on level up? That's a curious question. Bum 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 bum. But yeah, I was talking about betas earlier when it came to the sort of the turn-based for this, and it's like, yes, I appreciate that, you know, can Glade in the Wilderness. Do I have any idea? Lost Child. An old witch lived in the swamp. The locals call the Nile Marches. Jen's convinced that it was her who stole the boy. Strolled through the dangerous forest. We should hurry, or the little brat could end up with a little pile of bones. I mean, the Narwhals is a big place, and I'm not seeing anything that strikes me as here's where the brat is. So I'm just going to have to go. And also, who owns the Nile Marches, and why the hell aren't they dealing with this problem? I'm pretty sure it's not my problem. Some of the barons should be taking care of this. But I'm just going to have to explore every point of interest from here to the other side of the bleeding map. Why is it always that I'm finding dead people? Oh no, are these people? Yeah, that was a dead person. We got some kobolds. Boom sayer. It's a kobold boom sayer. No, it's a lawful evil bard.
Any last wishes?
Here, take a crit. Emily, get rid of that guy. Tristan, the boom sayer, please. Or not. What's he doing? Ooh, he said boom. What did he do? Thundercall. Never heard of Thundercall. Oh, Octavia stunned. That's one down.
A calculated risk.
Can you charge out to him? No, you can't. Can you charge out to him? Yes, you can.
This is where
Boom
I
there. Get rid of that guy. Really did get rid of that guy and move up to the Boomsayer. Tristan Boomsayer.
You forced my hand.
Nope. Another natural one, and that was another boom from the Boomslayer. And acid splash to the face. Natural 20, but I'm not sure if that critted. No, it didn't. If you could do me a favor and take care of the archer. Another crit from Chiron, and
Do not falter.
come on, somebody just hit this
serves
boom
you
there.
right.
Nope. Amory. There we go. Alright. Sharp bow, padded armor. So now open box over here, a thigh. Mouth-watering broth is simmering in the pot. Kobolds' corpses are badly burned with acid and alchemical fire. The gnome fought viciously, but eventually they were outnumbered. Chunk, lots of chunk. So that's masterwork. The camp looks inhabited. Its owners must be near somewhere nearby. Well, there's one. There's only one though. Rope's always good. Gold coins, scorching ray, kill like wounds, copper rings, nuts, onions. Fighting the bleachling, practical guidance. And cooking alchemac of the inner sea. If anybody's kind of wondering, and I know you all are, what is the bleaching? The bleaching is an effect that gnomes undergo. If they ever sort of like settle down in Pathfinder lore and stop going on adventures and having a colourful life, so to speak, then they start to lose their colour. And this process is called the bleaching. And it is a terminal effect. Well, here's another gnome who is dead. But we have wargs, wolves. Amory, get in there, make a mess of them. Tristan, shoot that one.
Try to make this
You're flat-footed, you can do it. Octavia. Hello. Hello. Oh, sorry, I just noticed something weird on my stream.
I'll fight if I have to.
What was I saying? Oh, there's a ferocious one.
Onwards.
Where did you come from? I honestly have forgotten what I was saying now.
This will hurt.
Is it gonna come back to me? Oh, I was talking about the bleaching. So yeah, the thing is though, there's a quasi-natural thing for gnomes to eventually want to slow down. And when they start like slowing down and settling down, They don't quite
So
realize
it's
it
come to
until
this.
it's too late. And once it's too late, they've undergone the bleaching. And, you know,
Stay behind me.
they're destined to die. In Starfinder terms, curiously enough...
Let's try this way.
why did I move away from the thing? That wasn't smart. Shoot it with a crossbow. Okay. In Starfinder, for some or somehow, I can't remember quite how, the gnomes have actually managed to figure out a way to prevent or negate the bleaching. So even if they've gone under the bleaching effect, they've essentially discovered the cure, and it's no longer terminal. So you actually have a
Let us strike as one.
option in Starfinder to be a bleachling gnome who isn't going to suddenly die midway through the campaign.
This should do it.
And now change back to that and move forward a tiny little bit.
Any
And
last wishes?
nope, that was lousy. Come on, somebody finish that guy. Whee! Skin all the wolves. Collect all their pelts. But yeah, it's little tidbits like that that I like about the Pathfinder
Follow my lead.
races. Or heritages, or ancestries. I can't remember what Pathfinder or Paizo would prefer us to call them. I think it's heritages. Heritage.
Interesting.
Stop.
I shall end this suffering.
Oh, hello. More kobolds. Help the beleaguered travelers. It's a bunch of gnomes who just got stabbed. Okay, let's move up and definitely assist those. Make a target of yourself. Yes, yeah to you too. Why do people use crossbows in melee combat? That's a terrible idea. Who have we got here? We have got Lindsay. Lindsay can shoot that guy. Ooh, nice. Another critical hit from Lindsay. Oh, their little caravan has stopped. Critical hits, attack of opportunity. Octavia's really stood in the way there. Valerie moving around.
You forced my hand.
Shoot that one. Nope, that's a miss. And
A calculated
you're
risk.
not going to get close enough to stab anybody, so you might as well move your full distance.
Considering provoked.
I just did a little bit of a refresh on my users in chat. One name that I don't recognise. So if you're new to chat, feel free to say hello. I will interact. And if you like what you're seeing, give us a follow, and you'll get notified the next time I go live. So it'll help you never to miss another show. And if you have already missed some and want to get caught up on everything that's happened to me so far, feel free to go check out my YouTube channel, where all my streams are being uploaded. After they've been recorded, I actually bring them back down onto my computer, edited a little, get it pushed out to YouTube with a little bit of editing, so that it looks slightly more professional. I don't know. Not some of the earlier ones. The earlier ones were just like, here's a video, I made this. But also on my YouTube, you can watch me play the Command and Conquer Nod campaign remastered. I think I'm slowly getting to the end of that campaign. Okay. More kobolds. Tartuk. So the gnome invites some of his friends. Stupid, slow, sluggish gnomes. No. Stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance, Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart, kobolds shall have it. The horse skull hides most of a kobold's fate, but his vicious eye, glinting through the empty socket, stares at you. By orders of myself, the glorious King Tartuk, the kobold pounds his chest with his fist. Tartuk, King. These bastards were the one talking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Tartuk, what do you have to say for a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What's with the new disguise, and why aren't you dead? How dare you to speak to the king like that to the king? Kobolds attack. Shards? Shards. Oh, maybe charge? Well, okay. Would have been nice to been able to gather up a little more. What do they have on them? I can't actually see what ability that was. Right. Lindsay, charge in there and shoot them with a crossbow. You're good at it. Love the way that Lindsay's head literally below water there. Oh, I do believe that might have been haste. I mean, that just means that they get to die quicker. Can we charge over there? Ooh. Oh no. It's got like 15 hit points. Tristan, how about a bleft? I know that Amory just charged out, but sounds like a plan. Bomb. Get rid of that guy. Thank you. Can't get rid of the other guy. You guys gonna help? Ooh, you are. Wow, you've got a really long sword.
I'll fight if I have to.
I really need to be double checking. Where Octavia is going to be stood if I do that kind of thing.
Amateurs!
Ah, you missed. You go first. Oh. You get another go. Alright, Tristan, finish off that guy. Nope. Garrett, finish that guy.
Do it.
Or start on that guy. That's one down. Let's have a little bit of a 5-foot step. And get rid of that guy. Maybe. Should really pick up power attack and cleave for Amory at some point. Why have I not done that yet? No, maybe she doesn't get enough feats for it. At the moment.
You deserved it.
Okay, so you can now move forward a little bit and get your head out of that water. There we go, that's what we like to see, Amory. Nope, didn't like to see that one. Alright, inch forward, Tristine. And give us another natural one from massiveness. And everybody split out a little to make sure that if they do go for the ranged attacks, we get attacks of opportunity.
Consider me
Octavia! Ooh, sneak attack, nice. I don't like the fact that they get so many attacks.
Stay behind me.
Bum 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 bum.
Any last wishes?
Oh, he's a kobold sniper, I suppose. I think somebody just made a mistake on their attack of opportunity. And we're down to the last kobold. Go up and stab him. I'll go up and miss. Why not? You do you. How the hell is the gnome standing behind me unable to hit that thing?
This is for you!
Nice sneak attack. See you soon enough. This isn't over. I mean, of course it's not over. You're alive and I've already killed you once. Save the cart from the river. My cart is sinking. Whilst the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in the dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the fjord, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into Tuskwater, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, was able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters downriver. No! The head of the gnomish expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue. After plunging into the cold rivers, the ponies immediately lost their nerves. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you just standing around for? Go on, help them! The head gnome expedition is visibly dissatisfied as he shouts. Choose a character. One of us tries to jump into the water to untie the ponies still standing in the water. We tied a rope to the cart. Gathering our strength, we began to pull the cart from the river. We left the cart alone for a moment, hoping to find something nearby useful. Set a crowbar under the cart's wheel. I do know that I've just picked up a crowbar from the camp, I believe. I'm gonna choose a character. One of us tried to jump into the cart to untie the ponies still standing in the water. That sounds like a good idea to reduce the pull against it. It's based on mobility. We've got 12s across the board, but we've also got a low nature, so I'm gonna go for Amory, who has got a good double-digit figure in both. Amory nimbly climbed on the roof of the cart and carefully crawled towards the ponies hitched up the riverbank. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down once more and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. I'm going to set a crowbar under the wheeled carts, because that sounds like a good idea. Set under the wheel, the crowbar wedged into position against stones in the riverbed, making the process of pulling the cart out of the river easier. We tied a rope to the cart. 1, 2, 3, and the rope was securely tied to the cart, making it easier to pull out. A good lesson for every adventurer. Never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. With all our strength, we began pulling the cart from the river. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it, but be careful. Imagine the cart's full of gold, or ale, or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. Valerie frowned. Better you should trust in our dignity than our greed, said Gnome. And the gnome rolled his eyes. For God's sake, whatever, just pull the cart. We tried to pull the cart out. Because I can't think of anything else that would have helped. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The board strained against combined stress of the rushing waters pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately, the cart, both sides, were equal strength. Something had to be done, or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. I'm gonna go with a low one. The exhausted ponies had worked themselves up into a lather and foam covered the bits in their teeth. The Baron tried to calm and reassure them. After resisting our efforts for a while, the cart finally began to give, squelching loudly in the mud. It jerked forward as a head gnome opened his mouth to let out a cry of victory. But that sly snake of a river decided if she couldn't have her trophy, no one would. Instead of riding out of the ford, the cart began to lean, then slowly, almost magnificently, fell onto its side. The scream of triumph only made it halfway before sticking in the gnome's throat. Son of a troll! The perplexed gnome gazed on his collection of boxes, packages, and bags slowly floating away. And that gaze came to rest on us. Well then, thank you, travellers, for your oh-so-invaluable help. Well, that's a shame. So you gonna speak to us at all? Gnome stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They look to be stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, and a deep, fresh scratch crosses his cheek. Despite this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilos Nartropple, a humble servant to no one. Oh, too bad your grace proved to not be capable enough to save my cart. Well, one shouldn't expect a faster reaction from a baron himself. After all, it's common knowledge that titled persons usually hire a bunch of advisors to do all the thinking for them. So, they must have some other bunch to jump in the rivers and save carts. By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation.
I have no idea who you are.
Well, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Jubilus jabbers too fast, never stopping to take a breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions and just needs to get them out of his system.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
What's this then? Huh. Run along, little girl. The grown-ups are talking.
Oh, I don't like him now.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? No, whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them the End of All Roads. Dirt Beyond. I guess it's a fitting name.
Manoom fell silent at last. He just watches you as, with his shifty eyes opening and closing his mouth as if he wants to say something more, but it hasn't come up with anything yet.
You think too highly of yourself, Sir Gnome. Behave with some dignity while you're on these lands.
Yes, Valerie.
Oh, I see. The very spirit of knighthood embodied. So, what do you propose me to do, Sir Knight? Should I lie?
By no means. But you shall not be so blunt. I bid you to express your opinion in a more courteous form.
Your problem, Sir Knight, is that you worry too much about form and appearance. Unsurprisingly so, considering your pretty face. As for me, I worry solely about the content.
I think Valerie's going to lose it as well. Valerie blushes even more and turns away. It seems to you that the gnome might have stepped on her toes. For someone who values content so highly, you seem pretty quick to make superficial judgments. That's true. I guess those glasses on your nose are just there to make you look smart. One more comment about my companions, and you're done for, you brainless stump. As much as I kind of want to go for the last one, I am lawful good, and I would like to take the high ground. For someone who values content so highly, you seem pretty quick to make superficial judgments.
Oh, is that so? I would deem it necessary to inform you that...
Please, don't waste your words and time on this buffoon. Especially because of me.
I'll stuff words back down your filthy throat. Chaotic heap. You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you?
No, not really.
Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea?
Nope.
Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states?
I can't say I have.
Didn't read any of these? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
Wait, the Jubilas Narthropple? Author of the 14.5 eulogies to Pitax? Oh my! Every student in the Academy of Grand Arts devoured your books, especially after King Aravetti banned them, tried you in absentia, and sentenced you to death.
I see at least someone in this shabby barony has at least a rudimentary education, even if they got them in such a dubious establishment as the Pitax Academy of Grand Arts.
I was expelled for irreverence.
Ha! Is this so? Well, if it is true, then you just might not be beyond hope.
I still want to attack him? How did you know I'm a baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
I mean, you still classify yourself as important, which I do not. I don't like your manner of speaking,
So what? I don't like a lot of things. You know what I do when I don't like something? I try to change it. For example, I don't like your barony's roads, so I've reported to the authorities about it, namely you. And as for you, instead of pouting, you better get down to business and try to resolve the trouble. I can see it's your first encounter with the freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right, and let others discuss it. You know, not everyone gets a chance to become a baron, so discussing a baron's actions is actually all the unlucky ones can do.
I don't mind the freedom of speech, it's the insulting of my companions that I don't.
Wow, a baron supporting freedom of speech. Well, that's news. Remains to be seen what you'll say after reading my article.
So what happened here? How did your cart end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. In the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Stupid animals.
So, what is such a famous, supposedly, person doing so that far from civilization?
I pursued two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independent. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
What is this dwarven outpost you're searching for?
Your ignorance is stunning. You create a barony and still you know nothing about the lands you own. I'll have to enlighten you on the subject.
I mean, I've been at this for like a week. Give me a break.
You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Tell me, this old dwarven outpost abandoned, is it possible it's now being used as trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
No, I'm not going to try to join up with this guy. I do not like him. Well, if I found this outpost, I'll let you know. Goodbye.
I would be grateful. I'll stay here for a while. I need to sort things out.
Money, money, money gem. Money, money gem. Money, money gem, money. Gem, money, money. Masterwork like crossbow. Gem, money. More money. I think I should just potentially leave and see what gets left behind. Ah, Lost. I love the way that his name is Lost. Pony, pony. I think that's this side of the bank sorted. Just up this bit. Can go over to where I saw Tartuccio. Oh, more ferocious wolves.
Bring it!
Oh, we found the alpha wolf. How nice. Another natural one, if anybody's still around keeping track. Get rid of the alpha wolf. Nope, another natural one. Just in case anybody's still keeping track.
Let us strike as one.
Valor bringing up the rear, unfortunately.
Do not falter.
Tristan,
So
get
it's
rid of
come
the
to
ferocious
this.
wolf. Nice. And
Let's try
stab
this way.
somebody. Although you're not gonna make it.
This should do it.
Tree stump has loot in it. Amory is getting attacked by people all around her. Lindsay, Bo, Wolf. Oh, Amory falls down. That's not a good sign. Another natural too.
Onwards.
Tristan, Bo. Not bad. Sneak attack on the wolf. Do try and stand up. That is not a pleasant hit point total. Alright, can I get... The attack of opportunity's already happened. Lindsay, do me a favor and go heal. You can't. Glitter dust is not going to help. So just try and kill it with one bow. There we go. Amory goes back down. Alpha wolf it is. I think Amory is just going to stay down for now. She'll get back up in a moment when the combat's over.
A calculated risk.
And I'm not excessively concerned about this wolf.
Serves you right.
It just made me fall down. That's not pleasant. Congratulations, you did 1 point of acid splash damage.
Repent.
Come on. I don't like the fact that you can't attack from prone. I don't like the idea of trying to stand up.
Wounded.
This is for you.
Natural 20, although I don't think that was a critical hit. No, did not confirm. Tristan,
You forced
go.
my hand.
Nope.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Oh, for the love of all that is holy and holy, people start hitting. There we go. That was a crit from Valerie. Nice.
deserved it.
This was not part of the plan.
Come on, finish him. Another natural 1.
Onwards!
7.
I'll try to make this swift.
Another natural 1. Come on, for the love of God, just hit him. For the love of God, just kill him. Should be slightly more specific. No, it's a 7.
Behind me!
That's another natural 1.
So it's come to this.
This is where I step in.
That's a miss. Come on. No, that's another miss by the
Let
one
us
person who
strike
needs
as
a less than 10.
Repent!
Hey, a natural 20. Finally got it. But not a crit, because that would be 2 natural 20s.
All according to plan.
Alright, Tristan, everybody's a little bit injured, so everybody gather around for some healing. Skin them all. Move up. Another ring of protection +1, I believe. Yeah, nobody left to wear it. I suppose I could give it to the not party members, just in case I ever do actually need them.
Enemy approaching.
Oh, we've got more wolves. Great stuff. And a kobold sentinel. Go on, you guys fight each other.
This will hurt.
I was kind of hoping that this would be over. Ooh, nice, nice. You keep eating the kobold. Sounds like a plan to me. Because we can't hit anything over here. Oh, there we go. I should probably not be that far ahead, but
Serves you right.
Lindsay, save me! I actually hit. Was not expecting that one. Tristan, save me!
Baronry, be generous to them, for I am not.
Oh, that's a good line. Senray, be generous to them because I am not.
You forced my hand.
I mean, he just did crit a wolf and cause it to explode. Octavia, just move forward because you're not in range for anything. How many? Can we charge up there? Yeah, we can. Wee. It's a little bit annoying that actually, you can't get them to focus down on, somebody like Valerie because her AC is just insane compared.
You deserved it.
And she's still currently got all of her hit points. I mean, I suppose to a certain degree I shouldn't really be charging Amory up front if I didn't want her hit. But at the same token, it's all like, no, you just stay lying down. Don't want to risk the attack of opportunity for you standing up. Somebody should be able to take her of the ferocious wolf. There we go. And now you can get up. Okay. Loot the bodies, skin the bodies, and let's have a look at this chest. What we got? Ooh, Galt Ragut. A comprehensive guide to cooking a delicious thick and a soot blackened brand. Once belonged to an ancient dwarf, an expert in antiquities. May find it interesting. Let's have a save. Part of me just says save it before coming around this corner. There's a bunny! It's a treasure. Torag's pendant. There's more ponies this side of the room. I do believe that is this map covered. I didn't find the boy, unfortunately. Did find the gnomes. And yeah, everything else I believe is junk. Address problems first. This damage if ignored. Missed opportunities won't hurt your kingdom. Curious to see, is there any other... Oh, it must be inside my barony. To be able to click the button. 7 days, 3 days. Troll trouble. Renowned explorer locates safeguard from the river, demanding unwanted legacy. An Ancient Curse Part 2. Next development is 182 days and 1 hour. Get ready for anything. See, I don't know what that journal is telling me. Begin construction of a new building in the capital. How does one do that? I'm curious because it's all like it's suggesting that I can do something here, like start building the alchemist workshop. Oh, that's an interesting thing. You can't hunt in dungeons. Make sure you bring enough rations. No, don't want to talk to you about things.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
Talk to me more about that later. Is there anything on the kingdom board? There shouldn't be. Projects. Alright, let's try going outside. Well, let's see if this storyteller wants any of my junk. I brought some relics already worthy of the story. How interesting. May I, Your Grace? Oh, the symbol of Torag. The children of the stone wear such pendants as protective talismans. I will gladly purchase any you have. Ah, the belonging of brave heroes who performed their feats here before you. I sense you would be interested in hearing their story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount it yet. Please find all 5 of them. I'm sure you won't regret the time you spent in the search. Oh, this is something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us a story. But too much has been lost, too much forgotten. The story of the smith eludes me. Please find the rest of the missing 5 items and return them to me as soon as you can. Okay. Goodbye. So basically, the Dubry Whatsit that I found. I say Dubry Whatsit because I can't remember what it's called and I can't see it in my inventory to just hover over it and remember what it was. Nope, it will continue to elude me. I have a recipe to read. So you'd think, because they're the four, that's it. Oh, this is it. The Suit Blackened brand. So there's 5 of them to collect as well. Why does that still say hello, hello at the top? Think Pink Limited. Are my subtitles working? They're not for some unfathomable reason, and that is annoying. They're only working when I'm looking at the screen. Them. Well, okay. Well, that's kind of been broken. God knows how long. Nobody seems to have mentioned it to me. But I'm guessing there's not actually that many people here. Let's go to the main square. Bum 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 bum. It's about time that I wrap up anyway, so I'll leave the problem of the subtitles for another time and see if I can't get to the bottom of it off air. It's kind of difficult seeing as though it's mainly all about see, I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to. These people have names. Nope. Take a look at the wares of a traveling person. If anybody was listening earlier, they were talking about keen weapons and the like, and it's like that is one of the keen weapons that I was mentioning. And also, you know, what's curious about that is that's just the weapon itself. If you have a class ability that allows for keening, you could increase that crit range even further from 15 to 20 to I don't know what. But that basically means that as long as the second one hits, the first one will, you know, it will crit on a 15 as it stands. But let's just get rid of some of this junk. I'm not sure what to do with that. Lots of stuff here that doesn't really seem to have much purpose. Okay, so you guys aren't going to be able to help me. Into the house, into the house, into the house. Tristane, Harim, Octavia. It'd be nice if there was somebody who was just a like builder. It's a little bit disconcerting. You know, it's like Bordokin wanted me to make a lab for him. Which is all fine and well. Apart from the fact that I have no idea who I'd be talking to about getting that built, and because it's not in my kingdom list of tasks to do, See a stout man suited in well-worn armor. His face is framed with silvery stubble, and his fleshy nose is red and pockmarked. He radiates perfect calm. As you approach, he bows respectfully and with dignity. Highland, Your Grace, Captain of the City Guard. A young dwarf girl salutes you awkwardly. Delia, assistant to the captain, happy to serve Your Grace. I don't remember hiring a guard captain, or any guards for that matter. I came here from Rostov with a dozen of my best guards, ordered by Lady Jamaldi Eldori, Your Grace. I hired the rest from among the locals. Don't worry, Your Grace. Don't you worry, Your Grace. We are now subjects of the barony. We've sworn to serve you faithfully and loyally. You can count on us. Besides, we draw our salaries from your chests. Of course, every one of us is ready to die protecting Your Grace, but there's still some work to be done when it comes to discipline. You know that dwarven author, Baldric Zebras, Garlic Tundras? His name escapes me. My bonehead used to read his book to guard duty right on. My boneheads used to read his books about guard duty right on guard duty. I'll have to teach them a lesson or two. Highland, do the guards have everything you need? There's sufficient munitions and supplies, Your Grace. The salary is fair. We've enough to buy toys for the kids and a jug of beer when the shift is done. Of course, the town is growing. It would be nice to expand the ranks, but we can manage ourselves. I'd like to learn something about those who serve me. Of course, Your Grace. I've been a guard all my life. I started a snot-nosed runt in the Night Watch. Revstov's is famous for its night schools. Young people from all over the River Kingdoms come to study there, and it seems every person has a sword, and every third thinks they know how to use it all the better than all the rest. A misspoken word or drunken fight quickly leads to a stabbing rampage. That's why there are so many guards in the city. And they don't accept just anyone. Lady Jamaldi took note of my achievements and marked me for advancement. That's why I'm here. As for Delia, I found her on the streets about a decade ago. I remember vividly. A tiny dwarf girl sitting on the temple steps. Dirty-faced, barefoot, feeding a piece of bread to a stray cat. I saw her and my heart skipped a beat. Where's she from? Who left her alone and why? Only Estral knows. As she grew, I tried to send her to learn a craft. But who can talk sense into a dwarf? She wanted to be a guard, and that's that. So now I'm teaching her myself. Luckily, she has her head on her shoulders and a fair bit of strength. I have to go. Have a quiet shift. So yeah, I'm probably going to go look up before long where I'm supposed to build this thing from. Because it annoys me when it's like construct a new building, but it doesn't tell me how. The court alchemist, build a workshop. Loyal servants, appoint one of them. It might be that I just need to assist somebody as a treasurer. But I don't know who. So, yeah, I might go Google that a little. What was that? How to build a kingdom. And see how it goes. As for this, I do believe it's time that I wrap up this stream. Thank you all for joining me in this endeavor. Hope to see you on the next stream, which will be Thursday, starting 9 o'clock UK time, PM. And go check out my YouTube. Don't forget to drop us a follow if you want to. Get notified when I next start to stream, and let us see. Oh, this is, yes, I can do this from this screen. Ending stream. There we go. That's how I do these things. Alright, and if anybody is still around, I am going to go raid my friend over on Singer Games. Looks like she's currently playing Baldur's Gate 3. So I won't be sticking around on the stream. I'll just be popping in, saying hello, and then avoiding it because I don't want spoilers for that thing, of that game. So hope to see you all on Thursday. Daddy bye.